a run to the other side, and then
yeah, had pressure in his face, and
just kind of running a blast over there to the left side. Pickup of about 3, almost 4. I just like it better with a fullback in the front. If you're going to go in the center, that'd be my preference.
Yeah.
Some familiar helmets there. Number 1, Michael Lamb, under center. Michael out of Miami Beach in Miami, Florida.
Oh.
Hit quick. I mean, just instant penetration right there.
Yeah, number 3, Brandon Ridley from McIntosh High School in Peachtree City.
I wouldn't have recognized the helmet.
No, I'm looking for the green M myself, but
Did they wear white helmets when you were there?
no, we wore that pewter helmet. We had the green and the green M. We had the Tampa Bay looking helmets.
Okay. That pewter's pretty color, that.
Yeah.
That metallic flake in it, that's nice. Not sure what the stoppage is for. All right, I blow back in. Lamb is under center. And he pulls the ball, is rolling to his left. Pulls it down and then stops. Oh, wasn't not sure what that was. He just pulls up right here like he couldn't figure out where to go.
Yeah, I guess he didn't think he was going to get hit if he just stopped out there.
I mean, the run up field or run out of bounds.
Yeah.
Don't hang yourself out to dry like this. Looks like they're going to punt. So they did get a first down. Right there, a little bit about the process that is football hotbed. A chance to show your potential as a player, display your talent on tape or even live. Receive verbal offers. Confirm your height, weight, and speed. Unofficially visit campuses. Get official and committable offers. Get recruited. Understand what it means to verbally commit and then sign. Get accepted to the college or university. Qualify for the clearinghouse and enroll. Hashtag the process. Schmidt in the gun, takes a snap, looks left, gets hit and goes down. That's going to be number 4 right there on the sack. Jaden Hall out of Ola High School. That's not an Ola helmet. I recognize that helmet. I bought those helmets.
Yeah.
Schmidt flips it out to the right-hand side. Pass intended for number 0, D'Angelo Conley. I would say that was a community Christian helmet, that blue helmet. I knew that helmet. Like I said, I bought that helmet.
Yeah.
Schmidt in the gun. Snap. Under pressure immediately. Rolling. Pulls the ball down and gets upfield. Big gain by Schmidt.
Run out of bounds by number 11, and I wish I could tell you who that was, but our rosters are very incomplete for this game. We got an offside penalty there.
All right, offside penalty enforced right there. It's going to be a first down for Team Buckeye. Schmidt takes a snap. Give off the left side. Nice cut. Nice tough run right there. By number 9 right there for the Buckeyes. Nice run.
Tackle by number 15 and another number we don't have.
Schmidt takes a snap. Throws across
nice
the middle.
Play.
Nice throw and catch right there. Just a little quick throw. Sticks it in his gut. Boom, there it is. If you're going to play everybody in the line of scrimmage, we'll throw it behind you.
Yeah, nice little play right there.
Sounds like there was a timeout just taken.
We've seen a whole lot more offense in this game than we have the previous two, so we'll see what we can get. Boy,
Yeah.
Warmed up to 44 degrees now.
Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah.
Maybe we just need to warm up so people start throwing the football around.
Yeah.
Right there on your screen, you can see the sponsors for today's events. Thank you for your support. Football Hotbed and these fine young men looking to continue their careers. Schmidt in the gun. ISO off the left side. Gets the corner. Another tough run right there by number 9 for Team Buckeye.
Really nice drive right here.
ISO again. Number 9 on the carry again.
Number 95, Kamari Williams from Southridge High School in Miami, Florida, kind of blew that play up. That's the end of the first quarter.
And so at the end of one, still 0-0. But the Buckeyes closing in on the end zone. We'll see if they can cash in right here or if the Hoosiers can bow their backs and hold them out. We've seen tons of defense today, so I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, the offenses have, of course, you know, you have 3 days to practice offense. You're not going to get a lot in. And it's a tribute to the athletes that you can do, you know, anything at all, really and truly.
Yeah, we used to cheat. We'd take a bunch of our skill guys.
Yeah.
We kept it simple up front. And
yeah, it makes it a whole lot easier if you got your guys. And
sometimes even just 2 or 3 of them can kind of get things going. in the right spot. Right there you see some of the notable alumni from these games. One of those guys will be playing this evening.
We start the second quarter, no score. Good drive going right here by the Buckeyes.
Points have been at a premium today, so when you get this close, you won't cash in. Knocking at the door of the red zone here.
3rd down and 1.
Orbit motion. Schmidt takes a snap, pulls the ball. Well played right there by number 12. Good job, number 12.
Yeah, we have a way incomplete roster here, and
I recognize that helmet too.
yep.
Helmets from my past.
Yeah, you wore that one, didn't you?
I did wear that one. It wasn't that pretty. We had an ugly Bobcat decal on the side. It was yellow. It was horrible. Like, who chose this color scheme? But it much improved when they went to that Columbia, when it became more like a North Carolina look, that Columbia and Navy. That looks good together. That Columbia and, like, school bus yellow, that looks good. Press set right here for Team Buckeye. Schmidt under the gun. Running for everything he's worth. Flips it downfield, and it's a touchdown. Ball caught by number 5, Brock Morgan out of Cardinal Mooney, Lakewood Ranch, Florida. Man, I thought he was throwing it out of bounds the way he just kind of flipped it up. But nice pass right there by Schmidt to get in the end zone.
Really nice play on 4th and short, and good play action right there, and good job by Schmidt to get the ball out.
So up 6-0. Team Buckeye over the Hoosiers. Schmidt takes a snap, looking, flips it out to the corner. Well, there was some miscommunication between he and his receiver. Pass intended for number 3, Brandon Ridley from McIntosh High School in Peachtree City, Georgia.
Yeah, pretty good coverage there, not letting him out. You can see the drive summary, 9 plays, 2 first downs, 6 rushes for 22 yards, 2 passes for 41 yards, 63 yards, and a touchdown. Well, we will see now, can Team Hoosiers answer? And you can see these, all these student athletes went on college visits this week. They went to Auburn, they went over to Georgia, and they went to Georgia State, and were given tours of their campuses, and were able to see what was going on and how things were, and meet the people there and get some understanding as to the recruiting process and what goes into it and what the coaches think about it.
Well, there's something. I mean, just being able to see the players. You know.
Yeah.
You know, do I look like that? Am I going to fit in here? Is this
Yeah.
is this a good fit for me? Do I need to look at different levels? You know. That was always one of the things I recommend for kids to do was to look at the roster. Do those guys look like you?
Yeah.
You know, are their tackles 6'9"? If the tackles are 6'9" and you're 6'2", you might want to look somewhere else.
Yeah. 6'9", 320 pounds, and can run a 4.8 40.
So
And you're 6'2", 200 pounds, and run a 6'2 40. So, you know, somewhere it doesn't.
yeah, the numbers got to match up.
Yeah. Number 88 right here, Jaquan Hanna from Carver Bay High School in Hemingway, South Carolina with the kick.
Uh-oh.
Good run.
Nice return right there.
Cameron Anderson from Lovejoy High School on the tackle.
I think that was number 6, Corey Orr, also from Lovejoy High School on the return. 9:31 here left in the first half. As the Hoosiers come out and try to answer. There's a snap.
Oh.
Quick throw out to. Well, they were attempting a double pass. I'm not sure that first pass was backward.
And that first pass was almost intercepted.
Michael Lamb got that ball out of his head, but I'm not sure it went backwards.
I do believe he was playing hot potato. There was a lot of people coming at him, and he said, hot potato, 1, 2, 3. Would you agree with that, Adam?
Yeah, it did look like that.
I mean, he like, poof! I mean, it was quick. It was quick. I do say that. So, hey, Butch, were you ever in favor of the double pass?
Not a whole lot, no.
Okay, I had this man by the name of Terry Prosser one time sat down with me and described a double, like a hook and ladder, we had never ran before in our entire life. And he doesn't remember this because he's
My
lost
word.
for the pack. But one thing I am seeing in the NFL, even in college, is that hook and ladder. Why is that the case? Anybody want to comment on that one? Adam, you go ahead and go first.
I mean, if run properly, it's not a bad play, especially if you're trying to get, if you got to have it. Like, if you're talking about that Bills play where it's like 4th and 10.
But, I mean, even in college, we're seeing everybody kind of.
And James Cook comes around from the inside and catches that. I mean, I thought that was well executed. But, I mean, you see teams do it all the time. The Chiefs are notorious for trick plays. You know, they come up with stuff all the time. I mean, I think it's fun, for one thing.
Okay.
And you know, first and foremost, it's a game. It should be fun. You know.
I appreciate your honesty on that part. On that. So it's very interesting to watch when you run a hook and ladder to see how much you can sink somebody in on the inside and then toss it back onto the outside. Hey, it really is. To see if you can bait them that well.
Lamb on the run.
That offensive line's rough right
Ooh,
now.
and he takes a shot.
Lee dropped the sticks.
And they're coming right at the sticks.
Number 85 right here. Wow.
Yeah, he got kind of smacked right there.
Yeah, that's a shot right there.
He wasn't out of bounds yet. So, I mean, it's legal.
Yeah.
It's word to the wise, run out sooner.
Timeout, I think he.
Officials timeout. Or did he signal to one side or the other? I thought that maybe, okay.
I guess the coaches are wanting to say their quarterback was out of bounds, but from our view,
if you want to talk to him, call timeout. See, the White has to blow the ball into play and be like, you can stand over there and talk if you want to. The ball is set.
yeah,
And then I throw a flag for delay game when you're not ready. I mean, here's my thing. Here's my thing. This is why I don't argue a ton of calls. Very few times are they going to change.
yeah. Yeah, if you think you're going to convince that guy after he's called it and the ball's ready to play and you think he's going to change your call because you gripe and complain, that's not going to happen.
Now, he probably would have got this out of me. I'd probably been like, safety is your responsibility. You should have blown the whistle quicker. He was going out of bounds. You got to protect the kids. He might have gotten one of those. So that maybe I get a call next time. But that would have been the end of it.
So I don't know what we're complaining about now, but
I think maybe the quarterback's out. Maybe he was like, y'all can have this. I'm going to go sit down over here because everything on my body hurts.
Yeah.
So tell number 85 I'm sorry for whatever it is I said to him. But you got to get the game rolling. You can't stand there. I saw number 1 running up and down the sideline. Maybe they needed a minute for him to stretch or something.
I mean, if you're saying we only got one quarterback on our roster and he just got hurt, and then, we got to make rules or whatever, but, we're now. I don't know what's going on. I don't think anybody knows what's going on.
Well, this game started going really quick, and it was moving at a good pace. And since that hit, it's come to a screeching halt. I'm not sure what it is there to figure out. But, I mean, the guys with the striped shirts on should get things rolling.
Looks like we're having a player change here in the middle of the.
Well, I guess that is what they're doing. He's getting another quarterback.
Yep, number 10, Christian Simmons from Carver's Bay out of Simpsonville, South Carolina.
I wonder what jersey he's going to wear. I guess he's going to quarterback, so we'll see, huh?
Yeah.
Like you could tell the kid got popped, but it didn't look.
No, I mean, it wasn't an illegal hit. I mean, he was still in bounds. I understand what you're saying. We got one quarterback. Then you need to put in the rules. We're not going to hit the quarterback or whatever. So, I guess we're waiting on a jersey or a jersey change or.
So he's not going to wear a jersey?
That's not.
We did that sometimes in practice. Like we let people get away with wearing just a scrimmage vest if they forgot their jersey until somebody got cut.
Yeah.
By one of those shoulder pads.
Yeah.
Because it's one of those deals where it kind of got filed down. That's number one right there, the quarterback, correct?
Yeah, he's back. Or he's going to see the. I don't really understand what's going on, and if you don't put a jersey on that guy, you're asking for trouble.
There's one. They got one out. Well, here's my thing. You would have played the rest of your offensive series with whatever you had.
Yeah. And then make a change. I mean,
and then change when you got time. So he's number 8. So Christian Simmons is number 8 for the Hoosiers.
Yep. And
Play ball, man. Play ball.
yeah, if we're going to do all this and it's not worth it.
Write your congressperson. Let's play football.
Oh, my goodness gracious. So we have an injured quarterback. We have swapped from one team to the other.
Hopefully this is the end of it. Christian Simpson, now at quarterback out of Carver's Bay from Simpsonville, South Carolina. Simmons in the gun, takes a snap. Give off the right side. He's wrapped up quick. Hit early in the backfield. Nice, tough run, though. Tough run right there by number 3, Brandon Ridley. Nope, sorry. Brian Miller out of Woodland High School. I apologize. Simmons takes a snap, looks downfield, fires down the right sideline.
Complete.
Receiver comes back inside. Okay, yeah, it was on the ground.
Number 0 on the coverage there, Jeremiah Rue from Mundiesville High School.
All right. Team Buckeye going to come back out on the field with the ball.
In great field position.
And quite a bit of momentum. Schmidt in the gun. Orbit motion. Schmidt under pressure and just throws it into the dirt at the receiver's feet. Gonna bring up 2nd down and 10. As he went to boot out, there were people breathing on his neck right there.
Yeah, not a lot of chance to do anything with that ball.
Probably a wise decision to throw it away. Live to fight another down. Gonna bring up 2nd down and 10. There's snap. Schmidt looking downfield. Fires.
Oh.
Number 1 had a shot at it right there. I think that's Kendrick Smith Jr. out of Western High School in Denai Beach, Florida.
So we have 3rd and 10 coming up.
Schmidt lets it fly down the right side. Had a receiver. He had a step on him. Just overthrew him by about 3 yards.
Fourth down. Looks like we're going to have a punt.
So it seems.
And I don't know who number 12 is for Team Hoosier, but he is coming off the corner and really making life miserable for Jackson Schmidt. He has not been touched on either of those last 2 pass attempts. First and 10, backed up deep in their own territory, and you can see some of the players that have played in this game prior to, and lots of talented young men.
Indeed. Oh, my word. That dude got ejected. And then got a false start on top of everything else. You can't move, man.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, he got abused right there.
That guy across from him's not messing around. Simmons takes a snap, pulls the ball.
Oh,
He's able to get outside. Nice little dip outside again right there.
really good job avoiding the blitz. Yeah, 88, Jaquan Hanna had a chance, and
He kind of gave up, didn't he?
yeah.
Simmons rolling right, fires downfield. The ball's caught by number 6, Corey Orr from Lovejoy High School.
Number 20, Sean Perry from Wakefield High School in Arlington, Virginia, was on the coverage there. Ball's on the ground.
Mishandled handoff right there.
And that gives the ball back to Team Buckeyes.
Good snap.
Great position. Ball
Well,
recovered.
maybe he lost handle as he was trying to turn the ball.
Yeah, Jaquan Hanna comes off the edge right there and pounces on that fumble.
So ball in the red zone. As the Buckeyes take over.
Yeah, I'm sure it's pretty tough. All of a sudden throwing yourself into a game and you've not worked on handoffs with these guys ever.
Yeah, it's less than optimal.
Yeah.
Schmidt takes snap, rolls right. Keeps rolling, pulls up and fires. And they're going to say that's out of bounds. Going to bring up second down and 10.
Good job by Smith extending the play and getting outside the pocket, giving himself a chance to look down the field.
There's a snap.
Good run.
Good job right there making the end take him. That ball carried by number 2. Good job, number 2.
Tries to bounce it again, and
There's nothing there.
number 7, Landis English from Newton High School in Covington, Georgia, is first on the spot. And he gets a lot of help real quick.
A standard, it was a give, but he might could have pulled it and got something.
Yeah. He's going to get in the end zone. It's a touchdown.
Schmidt's having a pretty good game.
Yeah, he is. Nice job right there. Nice run. Steps up. Avoids pressure and gets to the corner. And wow, 2 touchdowns in one game, man. That's unusual today.
Yeah. Well, we've had a grand total of 20 points scored all day.
Yeah.
And before this game started, now there's 12 up already. Potential for 14.
Yeah.
Oh, good Lord.
Yeah, didn't much have a chance on that.
Yeah, they were on it pretty fast right there.
Yeah.
So right there, here in the second quarter, with what looks to be just over a minute left, the Buckeyes lead the Hoosiers 12-0.
And a nice drive again. Of course, they had a short field, but they were able to capitalize on the turnover. So, in our previous 2 games, this would be an insurmountable lead.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. 12 points. You're not coming back from that.
Yeah.
That's 2 possessions. You're out of your mind. Right there, you see the drive summary. 4 plays, 1 first down, 3 rush attempts for 20 yards, 20 total yards. Outcome, touchdown. There's the kick. It's a nice job confining him to a third of the field.
Yeah, nice coverage right there. Tell you what, 85 looks the part. Don't know who he is, but he's not on our roster, but boy, he looks the part. Looks like Lamb is back in the game.
Yeah. Well, with 2:37 and counting. here left in the first half. The Hoosiers trying to get on the board, Lamb back in the game. Lamb takes a snap. Quick throw out to the right side on a quick screen.
Good job right there.
And good yardage right there. Ball caught by number 6, Corey Orr.
Tackled by number 1 out there.
Really nice block on the perimeter, too. That was number 3 right there on the block. That's Ryan Miller out of Woodland.
Nice little check down right there. Good run. Whew.
Yep. That was, I think that might be Keandre Wright, number 3.
Edward Walden on the tackle there.
Keandre out of White Oak, Hubert, North Carolina.
It's a nice little drive by the Hoosiers here.
Yeah, first down. Double stack. Fumble on the snap. Lamb picks it up. Fires it to the sideline. Complete to Orr, who steps out after about 4.
Hear the wind blowing still. It has not slacked up any all day.
Lamb rolling.
Another short pass complete.
Throws the ball to Orr after a pickup of about 2.
Tyree Lloyd from MacArthur High School in Miami, Florida on the tackle. Timeout.
The Hoosiers take a timeout.
We've seen some offense here in this game, at least some positive offense anyway. Both teams been able to move the ball a little bit.
Yeah.
You can see the drive results from both teams. 5 plays in the punt, 4 plays turnover on downs, and you had a fumble, and then you had 6 plays turnover on a down for the Hoosiers, and then for Buckeyes, you had 3 plays in a punt, 9-play drive and a touchdown, 3 plays in a punt, and a 4-play drive for a touchdown.
Both teams been rather conservative with their timeouts here. Lamb takes a snap, looking downfield, fires to the middle. You're lucky they kept that one.
Yeah, he kind of threw that one in the middle of the crowd. And
that pass intended for number 4, Jaden Hall, and the new Ola helmet.
And I don't know who was number 1 in the coverage. He's not on our roster. And number 3 was also that back there, Brandon Ridley from McIntosh High School, Peachtree City, Georgia.
There's snap. Lamb looking downfield. Rolling to his right, trying to evade pressure. I'm not sure if that was caught or not.
I think that ball was caught on the sidelines. Yeah.
They need to call a timeout because it looks like he was down in the field of play.
Yeah, it was Ryan Miller from Woodland.
They're going to say he went out of bounds.
Yeah, this ball's got to go to the end zone here. This should be the last play of the half, I would think.
Lamb looking downfield.
All day to throw the ball.
Rolls right. And he gets run out of bounds.
And just like that, we end this first half of the last game of 3 games here at Woodland High School. Butch and Adam, don't go anywhere. I got some questions I'd like to ask y'all. And I know you're full of answers, and that's the best thing.
Answers.
Answers.
I'm glad you said that.
I did. Yeah, you're
Scared me there.
I know. What did you think I was going to say?
I don't
even
know, but you were probably right out about the other part, too. So
I understand that. Hey, when we really look at overall wise, let's go ahead and give a good recap of the first 2 games, okay? I'm going to throw up the game summary for the first game. Jennifer, hit me one time for the people down below. Can you give it to me? I think she can. Yeah, she's trying on that part. But we had that first game where it was freshmen battling back and forth. What did you come across on that, Butch? Talk to me a little bit about that freshman battle.
the freshman battle was dominated by the defensive lines of scrimmage on both sides. You can see Team Hoosiers had minus 11 yards rushing and 22 yards passing for a total of 11 yards. Team Buckeyes won the game 8-0. They had 107 yards of offense. Neither team was able to do a whole lot on offense, as you can see by the total yardage there. I mean, you have 118 total yards for the game.
Right.
But the defensive front seven on both sides was just dominating forces.
All right. Adam, going into this sophomore matchup, let's go ahead and see the stats here on the sophomore matchup and see how kind of things changed up a little bit. Break down that one. It ended in a tie. Like, we had a long conversation about how you learn to tie a tie, and I got very negative dagger eyes here in the studio, so I will not talk about how to tie ties. But if you ever had a tie-dye shirt, I'd like to know about it later. Go ahead, man.
It was a lot more evenly matched. The Hoosiers scored early and then could not find the end zone again, and the Buckeyes were able to score late to tie it up. But both teams were plagued by turnovers, and the Buckeye defense played lights out to only give up 6 despite turning the ball over 4 times. But 2 of those turnovers were inside the red zone. So
it definitely kind of changes concepts up of where everything's at across the board. All right, going into this, we have halftime stats of this junior matchup here. Talk to me a little bit about these 2 games, or these 2. We only got about 5 minutes on the clock, so I get to throw some other things out at you on this part. But it's 12-0 Buckeyes. Butch, what does the Hoosiers have to do to get back on the board? Because it seems like a good, even matchup across the board.
Yeah, well, they've given the Buckeyes a short field 2 times. They went for it on 4th down and didn't get it somewhere around midfield, and the Buckeyes were able to go down and score, and then they turned it over, had a fumble on their own 20-yard line, which the Buckeyes turned into points. So, control the football, don't turn it over, and just make plays. You know, they're right there. This game is very even. You can see total yards are 90 to 84. So
it's the most even game we've had so far, even with the turnovers on that part. Adam, talk to me about what the Buckeyes need to do to kind of just stabilize and make sure they come across with the victory.
I'll just keep playing defense, and really a big assist to them was the Hoosiers playing like Madden field position. That's, you know, when the team's going to give you a short field, capitalize and cash in, and they've done that.
All right, so injury to the quarterback. They had to switch and offer a quarterback up. It was a offering to the gods, and I do appreciate that. I mean, based on my Greek mythology or my Roman, depending on where I live. I mean, it was good on that part. How much does that play into getting things going here in the second half?
Well, that quarterback's back in the game at this point.
I know. But for a second, it looked like it wasn't on that end.
Yeah.
So
but I think you got to prepare for things like that. You know,
it's hard when you have numbers.
Where I come from, they say you're only as good as your backup.
Yes, and I heard that one time, and I was like, I'm sorry, my bad. So that's all I could respond.
No, but I mean that's scary to think about because I've been places before where our backup was.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Not much of a football player. He was a great kid, but
yeah, give him a hug.
Yeah,
pat him on the back. Good luck on that part. All right, NCAA championship. We're going to go a little bit off the road here. We got about 2 minutes left. Might have a little fun across that. Oh my goodness gracious, Carson Beck, and pronounce number 15's name.
Mendoza.
Fernando
Mendoza.
Yeah. I know. I was good on that part. And Butch was like, hey, if Miami wins this championship that he's already picked, that South Beach would be – I've only been to South Beach 7 times, maybe twice. But the first time I went was in 1998, okay? The Falcons were playing the Denver Broncos. I met up with Eugene Robinson. Things went sideways. Butch, why you got to laugh? You got to stay focused.
You and Eugene.
Yeah, you got to stay focused, old man.
Yeah,
I know.
Y'all should have, too.
I know. No. Listen to you. I love that I was able to crack jokes, and you knew what the joke was. Adam, you didn't get the joke, did you?
I did not.
That's the best part because Adam doesn't pay attention to NFL football. But for Butch, you to laugh at that. But, I mean, I spent my time down there on that, and then I spent some other times down at South Beach, and it's a wonderful environment. Who do you have, Adam, in this matchup? I mean, if you were to sit there and say, hey, I'm going to put all my chips right here, tell me why.
Indiana, because eventually your luck runs out. Because I think.
Oh, you're saying luck is on Miami's side?
I think Miami's been living on borrowed time.
Okay, all right.
Because I wouldn't. If you asked me if they were going to beat Texas A&M, I'd have told you no. And if you said I'll bet you straight up that they beat Ohio State, I would have lost everything I owned.
Yeah, I understood.
Because I would have bet the house against Miami with Ohio State.
Well, Butch, we'd like to bring in the homeless man. He lives in a cardboard box on Cleveland Avenue, and that's okay on that part. But, yeah, no, I agree with you. You're saying Indiana. Butch, why do you push so many chips towards Miami right now?
I think that their defense may be as good as there is in the country. I don't think Indiana has played anybody that has a pass rush as good as the front four from Miami, and I think that they will test the Indiana offensive line and test Mendoza.
All right, I cannot wait. 7:30 kickoff down in the Orange Bowl. Got a lot of fun. We're going to be down in Miami in about 3 weeks for the Sunshine Bowl, but right now we have that. They're doing a little recap of the games here, but most importantly, let's talk a little bit of AFC Championship matchup. You got Denver versus good old-fashioned New England Patriots. Who do you like? Adam Collins, go first.
New England.
You got New England? All right.
Bo Nix broke his ankle.
Yeah. Do you imagine that conversation? When it came out afterwards, like I didn't see it. I watched the game and I went to bed and I was like, hey, I'm gonna get some sleep, and woke up and I was like, he broke his ankle. Okay. On that part. What about you, Butch?
Oh, I think New England's going to win, even if Bo Nix played. But you're playing a backup quarterback that's thrown 8 passes all year.
Yeah, and it's Jarrett Stidham. Don't.
Yeah.
I mean,
if you're an Auburn fan, you know all about Jarrett Stidham.
The
so
best
just
picture is him holding a drink and going, "I'm playing when?"
Yeah.
You know, on that part. All right, who do you like with two NFC West matchups? Seattle and LA. You got Stafford on his last kind of hurrah, maybe his last hurrah, and you got an up-and-coming Seattle team. Who do you like there, Butch Prosser?
Well, if Seattle runs the opening kickoff back like it did last week, I pick Seattle.
Because it's in Seattle, too.
Because when they ran that kickoff back, it was over.
It was.
I mean, because the place just erupted and it never settled down.
I lived that whole thing with the New Orleans Saints and the blocking the punt.
Well, and we saw firsthand the Seattle return game against the Falcons.
Yeah. Once they did that, it changed the whole entire game.
Right. So, I think you have to give the edge to Seattle because their crowd is so wild and crazy. I think it'll be a good game. Stafford, can't ever count him out.
No, I definitely agree with you on that part based on what he's dealt with in time on that end. So what about you, Adam?
I'm going with the old guy.
You're going with the old guy.
Man, experience got to count for something. He's been in tons of big ball games, games that really matter where he's having to pull things out of his behind. The problem is there's a lot of weapons on that Seahawks team. I do know that.
Yeah.
The Smith-Jigba kid is really good, and they've been able to get their running game going the last few weeks, and that causes real problems.
Well, it'd definitely be interesting to see. Well, we're so glad to have you all here with us. We have 2 more quarters left here in the All-American Classic, live from Woodland High School, Stockbridge, Georgia. I'm Bo McMichael with Adam Collins and Terry Butch Prosser. Hashtag HotBedWorld. Glad to have you with us. Getting ready for the second half. 12-0 Buckeyes up over. This is the class of 2027. You upcoming seniors, let's see what you got. Take it away, gentlemen.
All right. Well, we're back here at Woodland High School in Stockbridge, Georgia. Hopefully the second half is less eventful off the field than the last one.
Yeah, we've had about a 20-minute break there for the quarterback injury and a change of quarterbacks. And
Brock Morgan kick right there. It's a blooper. It's picked up at about 35, coming around the left side, and they do a good job of kind of sealing that off after that. Nice return right there for the Buckeyes. Going to be good starting field position for them.
Sean Perry from Wakefield High School in Arlington, Virginia on that stop.
I'm sorry, the Hoosiers. I said Buckeyes. I apologize.
Yeah, the Hoosiers need to get on the board here. We'll see what kind of adjustments they made at halftime.
Well, Simmons is back quarterback. Trying to get the chain set. And there they go. There we go. I knew you could do it. Simmons at quarterback, takes a snap. It's a low snap. Flips it out to the left side. Cuts back in, breaks a tackle. Good tough run right there.
And then gets tackled by a whole host of.
I think that's Kendrick Smith out of Western in Dania Beach, Florida. But he breaks tackle. Finishes running tough. And then the pile collapses on him. There's snap. Simmons looking. Goes to step up. Ball comes out. Nice play right there. I think that was number 88. Jaquan Hanna out of Carver's Bay in Hemingway, South Carolina. He went to fling him, and when he did, he lost the ball. It's going to bring up 3rd and long. .8:30 left in the 3rd quarter. The Buckeyes leading 12-0 over the Hoosiers. Simmons in the gun, takes a snap, drops, fires down the right side, had a receiver. And just out of his reach, that was number 1, Kendrick Smith. Good coverage there by the Buckeyes. Felt like he had a step, though. There's a flag down.
Must have roughing the passer.
Yep, roughing the passer. That's going to be 1st down for the Hoosiers. So the Buckeyes have a chance to get off the field, but they blow that. Simmons in the gun again. There's a snap. He looks right, comes back left, and throws an interception.
Ball's intercepted by Amari Simmons from McDonough High School in McDonough, Georgia.
And right after a big drive-saving penalty, they throw a pick. So now the Buckeyes will come back out. Their first possession of this half. With 7:46 remaining in the 3rd. Still up 12-0. Empty for the Buckeyes. Schmidt under pressure, lets it fly down the middle of the field. And it's going to drop incomplete. That wasn't a bad ball, though. He kind of dropped that in the bucket.
Yeah, that ball could have been caught. And Schmidt just got that ball off before he got.
Yeah, I think he probably got hammered.
Yeah. Guy outside linebacker coming off the edge there on the single receiver side.
Schmidt floats the ball out. I don't understand why you throw that one like that instead of just zipping it to him and letting him run.
Yeah, I think they're trying to run like a little wheel route up there. And
well, it was well covered.
yeah, and you're trying to run these routes that it takes these high school kids months and months to get that kind of timing down. So you have another meeting of the officials, and our officials thank them for their time, but they're must think they're getting paid by the hour. So whatever's happening, we're 3rd and 10.
Yeah, the officials have really struggled to control the game and keep the pace.
Yeah.
There's a snap, low snap. Schmitz grabs it, pressure up the middle. He rolls out to his right, gets up the sideline, runs out of bounds after our first down.
I think they got him marked short.
Huh.
Yeah, this is. Well, they had him way short.
Huh.
Oh, and they get a free 5 yards again. That'll be automatic first down. But all right. So I would imagine they would punt this now since it'll be 4th and 9, 4th and 8.
Well, they're on, what, 37? One would think, right?
Yep. But they're lining up to go for it, so.
Lots of pressure off the edge.
Wow. Nice play.
Good job by Schmidt. Pass complete to number 15. I think they're going to be short. I don't remember where the first down was.
First down.
Enough for a first down. He does a good job keeping his eyes downfield.
Yeah. Nice run right there. Really good run by number 9.
Yeah, nice tough run right there by 9. Breaks tackle there. Breaks another one there. Third guy gets him. Tell you what, if you got a running back, he breaks first 2 tackles.
Yeah, you're always good.
Yeah, you're living a charmed life.
Yep.
Right there, give it to number 9 again.
Nice tackle there by number 1, Kendrick Smith.
Yeah, but not before he gets 7 yards.
Yeah.
They're just kind of plugging away right here. That 4th down conversion.
Yeah, it was big. Big play by Schmidt right there.
He's having an impressive game. Probably another 5 yards right there.
Tackle by number 15, and sure what this flag is. Okay.
All right. Where's everybody going?
Not really sure why even throw that flag. Just tell the two guys that were involved, hey, knock it off.
Again, another tough run by number 9.
And number 1 again, Kendrick Smith at the bottom of the pile. Pretty tough when your safety's having to make all these tackles.
If your DB's got a bunch of tackles, it's not a good thing.
No.
Got into an argument with a guy at a all region meeting one time. He was like, my cornerback's got 120 tackles. I was like, God, coach, anybody else make a play? He's like, I'll show you the film. I was like, man, I'm not disputing it. I'm just saying that's a bunch of tackles. Schmidt gives the 9 again. He's rumbling down the field with some help. Got a little convoy out in front.
Yeah, another first down.
I mean, they're just going, why not?
Yeah,
chew the clock. Like, if I've got a 2-possession lead and I can run the football, you're going to get a steady diet of me running the football.
Yeah. And they've done a good job. They pull the guard there, and he leads the Whew. Man, these quarterbacks need to not stop running. Run out of bounds.
I don't understand. Why stop? Slide, run out of bounds.
Yeah, do something.
Accelerate. All those are better decisions than stopping.
Yeah. Yeah, Kendrick Smith again. Yeah, I thought Smith may turn the corner and take that one to the end zone, but good job by Smith coming up. Oh, that's a touchdown.
Yep, he's in there. Touchdown.
Yeah.
Number 9.
Whoever he is.
Yeah, good job, buddy.
Yeah. Good job right there by 55. The guard coming through and pulling and leading the way, and there was a big hole right there.
Yep, good job, 55. Yeah, he's been out in front of him several times.
Yeah. So that gives them a 3-score.
So it's 18-0 here with 1:38 left in the third quarter.
Yeah, it's going to be real hard for the Team Hoosiers to come back.
Schmidt flips it out to the corner,
Ooh.
and it's going to fall incomplete.
Well, 3 scores, 1:55 to go in the quarter, or 1:36 to go in the quarter. Drive summary, 11 plays, 4 first downs, 8 rushes for 53 yards, 1 pass for 12 yards, 65 total yards, and a touchdown. And you've really put the team Hoosiers in a bind right here. You can see some of the stars from previous years, Fernando Mendoza and Jeremiah Smith, who were two of the top players in the country. Mendoza winning the Heisman Trophy, and Smith a two-time All-American. And you can see some of the players there, and you've got a couple of these guys that are going to be playing tonight in the national championship game. So really a springboard and a great opportunity for these kids to get seen and get film out there against other top quality players. A lot of times in high school you get some of these kids that don't play very tough schedules and don't get seen a lot, and their team may not be very good, but here you're getting to see them play against some very good competition. So we've got the kickoff. Onside kick. Recovered right there and by number 57.
Good job, 57.
Yep.
The Hoosiers able to get on it yet again. But, you know, I know guys that swear by that. Like, what's that cat's name? He's from South Carolina. That he
never kicks, and onside kicks everything.
Yeah, onside kicks everything.
Yeah.
And I don't think he ever punts.
Yeah.
And he did the what you call it? What's the book called? Why can't I think?
I can't remember that. I don't know.
But the stats come out about the same.
Yeah. Yeah, they said if you can't kick it in the end zone, if you kick it somewhere about the 35-yard line, that's the average return anyway. So kick it on the ground and give your guys a chance. Oh,
Screen,
nice little screen.
Nicely done. Good job, or just cutting around like.
Ooh.
Great job right there by Orr, number 6, Corey Orr from Lovejoy High School.
23 on the tackle. Yeah, really good play right there.
Got a sideline huddle happening.
I got to call timeout again.
Timeout Hoosiers. Yeah, I don't think they were going to get that one off, Coach.
No, well, no. You know, we've seen our officials are not doing a whole lot with the play clock there, so who knows? They may have let that go.
I know I've talked to officials before, like been in games where I've been up and I'm like, hey, man, if I take extra time in the huddle, you're going to get me. Like, Coach, don't take too long, but I'm good with you burning time. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
You know, if a game's just out of reach, you know,
right.
just like, there's no reason in beating a dead horse.
Yeah. Well, now we ran the slowdown one year against a team that was a whole lot better than us, and you know we've got a guy on the sideline with a stopwatch, and so the officials they just quit because they knew we were going. So it ended up well, they weren't really paying attention, so we would take 30 seconds instead of 25 or however long we could get. Tried to shorten the game, and
it's a good plan. Lamb scrambling, rolls left and comes back right. looking downfield, pulls up and throws into a crowd. Pass intended for number 1, Kendrick Smith.
It went right through Tyree Lloyd from MacArthur High School in Miami, Florida, right through his hands. With 38 seconds left in the quarter. If our official is
Third and 10. Lamb takes a snap, drops back, steps up, pump fakes, and gets tackled as he rolls right. He appears to be feeling that one. Right there you can see the sponsors of today's events.
And we're going to head to the fourth quarter.
Fourth quarter with the Buckeyes leading 18-0 over the Hoosiers. Right there you can see some of the past football hotbed alumni. Today's matchup, Team Hoosier versus Team Buckeye. Right there you see some more notable alumni of football hotbed. Elijah Roberts, Hilton Alexander, Wesley Bissate, Armando Blount Jr. I'm sure J.J. McCarthy was up there. You see the schools they visited, Auburn, Georgia, and Jacksonville State University. All fine programs. I know one year, it was 2010, Auburn won the national championship, and they spent $33 million on football. Jacksonville State, I think, won 8 games, and they spent 5.
Yeah.
They had a winning season and only spent $5 million. They said they were the most efficient football program in the country. Right there you see well, that's not the final results. That's the results after.
That was the final results of our first game of the day today.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right, Coach.
Yep, where Team Buckeye won 8-0, and
there was very little offense to speak of.
Right.
Obviously, Team Buckeye played very well to overcome the 2 turnovers. And then there were a total of 6 turnovers in the second game. Well, it ended in a 6-6 tie. More offense, but the turnovers kind of canceled that out. And now, this game, we have almost as many points as we had scored in the first 2 games combined, all held by Team Buckeye, who I would venture a guess will score again.
Fourth down right here for Team Hoosiers. Oh.
Lamb under pressure immediately. Rolls to his right, and he's kind of hobbled. He wasn't moving real good right there.
And they're going to call roughing the passer. And their bodies everywhere.
It looks like Lamb's going to come off and Simmons is going to come in. I didn't see the hit, so I couldn't see how close he was.
I just saw the official throw the flag back to where the collision occurred, and I'm guessing that's what that was.
Because I do think you should give him a step.
Yeah, well, especially in that case where he's chasing, and the quarterback stops and throws the ball, and then you run into him.
Yeah, you don't have You can't stop on a dime.
No. Yep. And that was the call, roughing the passer.
Looks like Team Hoosier trying to pull things together right there. I'm assuming they called a timeout. Otherwise, coaches wouldn't be on the field.
Yeah, you would think, however.
Although the ball hadn't been set yet, you're allowed to be, so. And they set the ball about every 3 minutes.
Yeah. So we are 1st and 10 on the 15-yard line after the penalty.
Really good chance right here for Team Hoosier to score. Simmons looking, fires to the end zone.
Ball is caught, but he's out of bounds.
They're going to say it's out of bounds. I think that ball was caught by Orr. It was. Number 8 right there defending. Good job, 8.
So 2nd and 10.
If your Team Hoosiers, if you got any possibility of winning, you got to capitalize right here.
Yeah.
Pressure just coming off the edges and up the middle. I thought Simmons was going to slip up underneath it.
Yeah.
But he's unable to evade it.
55 with good pressure there. And then 88, I think, finished it off. And 88 is Jaquan Hanna out of Carver Bay High School in Hemingway, South Carolina.
Timeout Hoosiers.
And it yeah, that's pretty interesting that you had Hannah right there tackling Simmons, and they're both from the same high school. They probably run into each other a few times in practice.
I would think so. States represented today: Alabama, Florida, Georgia, Idaho, Illinois, Kentucky, Massachusetts, Maryland, Minnesota, North Carolina, New Jersey, New York, Ohio, Oklahoma, Pennsylvania, South Carolina, Tennessee, Virginia, Vermont, and West Virginia. So that's a lot. Out the side, you can see the number of players from each place. Heavy Georgia-Florida roster, which is to be expected.
Yeah.
Based on proximity alone.
3rd and 15. Ball on the 20.
Simmons takes a snap. Lots of pressure.
Pressure,
Is
yeah.
able to get up underneath it and fire the ball, and it is picked off.
Picked. Again, number 21.
That's his second pick of the day, Coach.
Yes, Amari Simmons from McDonough High School.
He just stood right in front, didn't he?
Yeah, he made a good break on the football.
And so
It
the
probably-
shot at the Hoosiers getting in the end zone,
Yeah, and it probably put the nail in the coffin right there.
I would think so, with it being a 3-score lead.
Yeah.
A 3-possession lead, you don't have the ball, and there's 9 minutes left in the game. It don't look good.
No, and I would expect you'll see a lot of run game right here.
I reckon they'd feed the ball to number 9. He's not in the game right now, so I guess number 6. Although you got him outnumbered over here. There's a snap. Quick throw out to the right, number 26. That's Cameron Anderson, Lovejoy High School. Well, that is not a Lovejoy helmet.
No, I don't know.
Same exact play.
With the same exact results.
I don't understand.
Well, I don't know either, but now we're 3rd and 10.
I mean, I did things like that as a young coach, trying to force the ball to somebody, trying to, he ain't caught a ball today. You know, one of those type of deals. Some days you just don't catch a ball.
Yeah.
There's a snap. Schmidt rolling to his right, looking downfield. Fires. And gonna be a big loss. Buckeyes are gonna need to punt right here.
And I'm guessing that was Simmons again on the,
Yeah, he'd been better off slapping that ball down.
or I'm sorry, Kendrick Smith on the tackle.
Well, no, it's right about the line of scrimmage.
Yeah. This is 4th down, and you're going for it. All right. It must have a rule if you're down by 3 scores, the other team has to go for it.
Maybe. Maybe they're just letting the clock run. I don't know. Seemed like it would have been a better plan to run the ball a little bit. Chew some clock.
Yep. So we punt.
Another short field for the Hoosiers. See if they can do something with it. He stopped the clock, his time.
I mean, I'm not understanding what's going on.
Oh, me.
Yeah, the pace of play in these games has gotten progressively worse. First game went along pretty good, and then the second game at the end took forever, and this game has not done very well either. All right, here we go.
All right, Simmons at quarterback. There's a snap. Quick throw out to the right-hand side. Or gets upfield, going to be close to a first down.
Tackle by number 20, Sean Perry from Wakefield High School, Arlington, Virginia. Second down and 1.
Simmons takes a snap, drops, looks left, comes back right, throws down the sideline, has Orr down the
Nice
sideline.
catch.
That's a nice catch right there. He goes up and gets it.
Run a little wheel route there.
A little chair action.
Yeah, that's a really good job by Orr. Really good catch right there.
It's going to be another first down for the Hoosiers. There's a snap. Give right to gut. Blown up by number 73. Good job, 73. Ball carried by number 21. Good job, number 21.
Yeah, our rosters are scarce at best in this game. And the clock continues to run.
Yeah, they're well over 40 seconds.
Yeah.
Jet coming around the left side. Nice run right there by number 3, Ryan Miller. Actually, I think that's probably Keandre Wright out of White Oak in Hubert, North Carolina.
Third and 9.
Quick throw.
Ooh.
Nice play short of the first. Gonna bring up fourth down.
Jeremiah Rue from Mundy's Mill High School on that tackle. Even though he got a Lovejoy helmet on. Yeah, it was a really nice tackle right there. Boy, that was, he read that and came off inside. So fourth down. And no chance.
It's going to be turnover on downs. So
That tackle by number 20, Sean Perry from Arlington, Virginia, Wakefield High School.
Yeah, the Hoosiers have gotten close a couple times, but no cigar. Having a tough time getting set up. Schmidt takes a snap. Looks upfield and rolls right. Decides to run.
Oh.
And, yeah, you got to throw that one.
Yeah.
He gets kind of dump trucked out of bounds. That's a frustration penalty. A little late hit out of bounds action.
Yeah, it gives
A lot of breathing room for Team Buckeye. Schmidt gives up the middle.
Whew.
Ball carried by number 6. Tackled by number 30. Good job, fellas.
Yep. And we've got another penalty. I think they just removed that young man from the game. Yeah, I don't know what he did, but so they don't call a penalty on the guy, but they eject him.
Interesting. Schmidt going down the left sideline. Well covered.
All right. Third down, 36 seconds to go in the game. And that should be the last play of the game.
Gave it to the big fella.
They're going to get on the ball and run it again. No, my goodness, you know he didn't.
Yes, he did, man. Yes, he did. Hey, buddy. Hey, talk to me a little bit about the players of the game here. We got the Buckeyes 18-0 over the Hoosiers. Who do you really like, Adam Collins, on the offense and defense side of the Buckeyes?
Offense and defense for the
man.
Buckeyes?
Yeah, go ahead and give it to me, buddy.
For the Buckeyes, I'm going to go with Jackson Smith, quarterback. He had a really good game. He threw a touchdown. He threw a touchdown, and then he ran for one, so it's pretty important. And then defensively, I would say number 55
For the Buckeyes.
for the Buckeyes.
Why?
He was a menace all day long.
South Central, drinking juice in the hood. All right, Butch, talk to me a little bit about the Hoosiers.
Hoosiers, their offensive weapon was Corey Orr. He made big plays all day long. He was the only consistent receiver they had, made some really good catches. Defensively for them, probably number 0, D'Angelo Connolly.
I do appreciate these coaches in these All-American games where they're like, hey, we're going to get every second we can to be able to deal with that. They're only about 35 minutes off schedule on that part. Y'all have done a great job this afternoon. We started around 11 o'clock with the class of 2029 Freshman Classic. Adam, what did you think about that game?
I thought it was a good game. I mean, lots of impressive kids.
I mean, when you talk about freshmen and everybody getting together, I mean, they practice once a day, okay, and then they all get together to play a game after the third practice. Pretty interesting to see that on that part. What about the sophomore matchup, Butch?
Really close game, ended up in a tie. You had Hoosiers jumped out to an early lead, and then the Buckeyes came back and scored late to tie it. So it was a good game.
Yeah, definitely so on this part. This is probably the only one that we saw some differential between the two, being 18 to really 0, and the Buckeyes are running all the way down. He slid down. Looks like we got 5.3 seconds remaining on the clock.
They're trying to get in the end zone again.
It sounds like that on part. Let's look back on the states. Jennifer, you can pop the states back up since they're going to have the timeout here. When you talk about players across the country, I mean, this is why it's called an All-American game. I mean, it really covers the majority of the states, and it's very interesting to look at it, on that part. And to kind of get that idea of saying where everybody kind of comes. And it's always interesting. The one thing that I would love to have that opportunity to say, hey, where did you hear about Football Hotbed? It's a hotbed world. Where did you hear about it from Vermont, Virginia, Tennessee, South Carolina, Pennsylvania? I mean, I'm very interested of where that comes from across the board. Interesting concept, Adam Collins, we have a former Lovejoy Wildcat sons playing in this game. Do you remember Thomas Diggs?
Of course I do.
I know you do on that part. His son's playing in this one. He's out of Carolina or out of Virginia. Give or take, Virginia is where he's located.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's very cool. Craig introduced that to me information-wise. Oh, my goodness gracious.
And they score.
And they wanted to score. Come on now.
Yep. That's Brandon Ridley from McIntosh with a touchdown. And
Get
Schmidt has thrown his second touchdown.
Yeah,
He's thrown for 2 and run for 1.
Get those points in. And, that's
And right
the
there,
clock. Yeah.
we see the Buckeyes score more points than all the other teams combined.
24-0. Across that, we're going to do the overall game stats.
And you have to kind of rub that in a little bit.
Yeah, I have a hard time dealing with that, but I also know football's football. And everybody's like, because different players, but when you get to that situation, that is our final score, 24-0, with the Buckeyes taking over the Hoosiers across the board. Look forward to watching the championship game tonight with the Indiana Hoosiers taking on the University of Miami Hurricanes. It's going to be a lot of fun to see what plays out on that. Handshakes across the board. Adam and Craig, thank you so much. Hey, can I get Adam and Craig? Adam and Butch, thank you so much. Stop giggling. 5-year-old. Goodness gracious, man! Just because I'm old.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Yeah. You tell me about.
I resemble that remark.
Yeah, you definitely resemble that remark. All right, talk to me a little bit about the overall stats right here. The 3 turnovers really play into it, but it's been nice to see that both teams were able to put some yards up because we didn't see that in the first 2 games.
There was more offense in this one for sure.
Yeah, very much so. Going forward into the future, it's always nice to see these All-American games where it's bringing kids from across different states into this perspective. But I want to say thank you very much to my crew on site. I want to say thank you to Joey Russo, Robert Reed, Dorian Johnson, Megan Purney, Cedric Pugh, Greg Coleman, and inside the studio, Josh Tomlin, Ricky Underwood, Jennifer Colbert, Maya Barrett. Thank you so much for being a part of this whole wonderful experience.
Don't forget about Teddy.
Yeah, Teddy's the only person I don't forget about, but I don't mention because he's kind of like Kaiser Sose. If you mention him, bad things can happen. So, but Teddy does a great job. Teddy does all our stats, gets us all in line, and makes sure the world's in line across the board. But Teddy Robinson, thank you so much for being a part of the Score Sports family. Football Hotbed, hey, 10th year in the books. Congratulations. 2015 to 2026. It's been a great year, a great 10 years. Thank you so much for putting everything out there for these athletes to have that opportunity to advance to the next level. Woodland High School, thank you so much. Butch, Adam, thank you so much. Hey, we're going to say it to do. I'm tired and I'm old, but I'm not old and I'm not tired. And let's get ready for 2026. It's going to be a lot of fun. Y'all take care out in this crazy world. We'll see you soon. Thank you so much.